The discussion of the week has been abuses of power and a constitutional crisis. The accusations have been that the president is abusing his power, and Elon Musk is abusing his power, and he shouldn't have power at all, and nobody voted for Elon Musk. And we're in a constitutional crisis. This is all hysterical. So, I'm going to explain to you in this video the powers that the president does have, enumerated and implied. And we will go from there on working to heal the country from the damage of the Department of Education and Public School. The president has the power of commander-in-chief of the military. He can direct armed forces, but he can't declare war. War powers is a Article 1 power, and it belongs to Congress. The president can make treaties with other countries. However, in order to affirm these treaties, they need the Senate's approval of 2/3, so a supermajority. And then the treaties can become official. The president has the power to appoint key ambassadors. They can appoint cabinet heads. They can appoint justices. They can appoint federal judges. Many of these need to go through Congress in order to be approved. Some of them do not, such as in the case of recess appointments. Also, department heads of lesser value than a cabinet, and other lesser officers. As long as there has been a law that's been passed, the president can appoint these people to serve him at his pleasure. This goes for Elon Musk. Elon Musk is in an advisory role as the head of the Department of Government Efficiency. This is a role that a president can take on without Congress approving the appointment. So when they say nobody voted for Elon Musk, I mean, yeah, we kind of did when he was on the campaign trail with President Trump, jumping on the stage and saying, hey, we got to vote for this guy and we're going to make the government more efficient. And everybody was like, hell yeah, brother, let's make the government more efficient. And when I say everybody, I mean the popular vote, I mean 30 states, I mean the 7 swing states, I mean 77 million voters. All wanted Elon Musk to make the government run more efficiently. And he is. The president has 2 powers regarding legislation. He can veto a law and he can sign a law. Now, if the president doesn't sign a law that is passed by Congress and 10 days go by, then it becomes a law anyway. The president has pardon power. He can pardon people charged with federal crimes for everything except for impeachment. So if a former president were impeached, he could not pardon them. If a judge were impeached, he could not pardon them, but he has pardon power for everything else on a federal level. The president must from time to time give Congress an update on the State of the Union. This is usually done through a State of the Union address, one I am really looking forward to. The president has the power to call Congress into session when they're not in session. He also has the power to reconvene them if they leave at a time that the president finds inconvenient. Now, in the case of executive orders, the president does have the right, under his implied powers, to declare executive orders. The president can give executive orders to direct the operations of the executive branch. These are essentially rules and directives, as he is doing with the Treasury Department. The only time these are subject to judicial review is when they violate the Constitution. So, for instance, the president cannot order the Secretary of Defense to declare war. That would be a violation of the Constitution. He can order the Treasury Department to perform audits of the Treasury Department. That would be within his power as the executive. The president has significant influence in geopolitics. He represents the U.S. abroad. He receives ambassadors, prime ministers, public ministers, and leaders of other countries, and that gives them significant influence over foreign policy. These powers are to ensure that the president has the authority to manage and direct the executive branch effectively while abiding by the will of the people. There is balance maintained within the judicial and the legislative branch. Another branch Not letting him direct the Treasury Department, for instance, infringes on his executive power. When an order like that happens, a president would be encouraged to defy it and let it go to the Supreme Court. And that's definitely not what the deep state wants. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and stay free.